So this is me with just finished a run up in Asheville with my youngest daughter, and that's Arlo. And the husky-looking dog is my daughter's dog, Rue. My doctorate is in physiological psychology, and that's basically what we called neuroscience before neuroscience became neuroscience. It took me really wasn't until my senior year of undergrad that I figured out what I wanted to do. Here I am with my family. Jimmy Carter is not part of my family, but we went down to Plains, Georgia, and listened to him teach Sunday school. You recognize me, hopefully, maybe. And that's my youngest daughter, Maggie, and then Jimmy, and then that's Mary Leah, my oldest daughter, and that's my wife, Connie. This is my oldest daughter, Mary Leah, with our old dog, Roxy. Mary Leah just graduated with her doctorate from Southern Methodist University in religious studies. Here she is when she was only, few months old, and that's me. I'm not sure about the look on my face, but we were both a whole lot younger than either of us are now. Maggie, my youngest, lives up in the Asheville area. She does housing appraisals and dog sitting, and she loves to run up in the mountains just as I do. So here I am in a race. Maggie's actually way ahead of me in this race. It was 3 miles up a mountain, 3 miles down. And there's nothing more fun to me, and as far as I'm concerned, than running up and down mountains. In large part, it's because you get to see views like this. Okay? And the more remote trail, the better. Unfortunately, in North Georgia, you don't always get a lot of good views. One of the oldest races in the country is called the Dipsea. Dipsea is in Mill Valley, and it goes from Mill Valley to Stinson Beach. It goes through Muir Woods, and it's the second oldest race in the country. It's the oldest trail race, and the man standing next to me is the grandfather of one of Maggie's college classmates, and he ran the Dipsea his whole life, and his wife was one of the first women to run it. And my wife and children surprised me one year with an entry to the Dipsea. So this is right before the race. I also enjoy cooking. Here I am making some goat cheese and beet ravioli. In fact, I actually think I'm preparing them for my wife's tennis friends who are coming over, including Dr. Dooley. So if you've had Dr. Dooley for any geology classes, she and my wife are tennis buddies. This is a chocolate pound cake, and it's my wife's my wife's grandmother's recipe. And for a while, she owned a Mexican restaurant, and her and her partner sold this cake there. Now I make it. I also enjoy gardening. This is mountain laurel that's not in my yard, but it was the first picture with flowers I came to, and I have a number of flowering shrubs in my yard. For a good 5 years, these two women lived with us. The one on the right is Bosha, and the one on the left is Winnie. And they loved Christmas, and they put up our outdoor lights and decorated our trees for many years. Here's Winnie. And Winnie's from Indonesia, and she's back in Indonesia. She's married. She's had a little boy. She's very happy. And her parents came to visit us a couple times, and that was a great deal of fun, and they'd like us to come to Indonesia and visit them. Rashid is from India, and he lived with us for a period of time. In fact, we've had people from Italy, from Germany, from Mexico, from Argentina, uh, and even a couple Americans live with us, but had an international household. And this is Bosho with her parents. They came to visit, and it was really a great time. Her father came one other time, and her sister has come to visit as well. Here's Habib after going to his very first American football game, and he just thought it was the greatest spectacle he had ever seen in his life. And there he is showing off his muscles. Our trip, their visit was so good that we went and stayed with them in Tunisia. And this is downtown Tunis, the capital, and that's the entrance into the old market. And everybody barters, and it's just a mess, bartering. We also saw lots of ruins while we were there, and we took a short trip to Paris as well. Don't have a good picture, but we went to the French Open while we were there, and we got to see the Williams sisters playing doubles, which my wife just loved. But for all our joy in traveling and all my fun running up in the mountains, I mostly like to just stay at home. And why not? I got a good family and have these two wonderful pets as well.